Seen is set as Charlie, or Matt as he's known to many on the supernatural side, is looking for a young man who, another one of the imbued, who was there when, well, something not quite human tried to rob a gas station. Charlie's going back to the same area. He's not under the first underpass, Charlie checks, but Charlie's just got a flask, thermostat is might better known to some people, and he's just got a bag with a few sandwiches and things in it, and a new blanket just in the bag as well. So he's just got like a shopping bag, it looks like, and he's looking around, but he doesn't find one in the first place. He was trying to check the following area. He's not going to look all day, but he can see some of the signs more so as he goes from the nearby underpasses. Things that it's just graffiti to most people. To almost everyone, that's part of what it is. But it means something different to Charlie as he looks around, hoping to see them. But there are rather dark recesses, so I'm going to roll discern. So hopefully that won't be too much of a bother. Still one success. That's enough to have the darkness not bother him for a while as he begins to look around for the traumatized young man. Just checking around. Yep.
Yeah, Aaron's just in the behind the shrubs on the other side of the overpass with the glyphs scratched into the wall. Probably enough time to where there's an indentation. Head between his legs, hoodie up, just kind of trying to ignore the world.
Charlie's going to go over. He's not right beside him, but he doesn't know if, given, he doesn't know the backstory of what's happened to this young man. In fact, the young man said very few words to him. So he'll leave the bag down. He'll stand nearby, not going straight over to him, but he'll pick up a rock of his own, and he'll scratch a symbol in himself. This one means healer. And he'll just spend a few moments so that Aaron knows he's not coming directly towards him. But once Aaron doesn't immediately run away after that, if he doesn't, Charlie will head towards him like, "Do you remember me?"
Aaron will kind of jerk his head up. He'll look around real quick when he sees you, or when he sees Charlie. He'll see the glyph on the ground, and he'll grab what's left of the rock that was underneath the scratches and the digging of the glyphs kind of off to the side, and he'll just kind of scramble over and start scratching it out as fast as he can.
Okay, Charlie's just, which is like, I brought a few things. Might make things a little bit easier. Charlie will take out the bag. He'll take the blanket out first. Then on top of that, he'll put the thermostat, and he'll also take out a lunchbox, which is a rather large lunchbox, and it's just filled with different types of sandwiches, just ham sandwiches, all sorts of different things. And he'll put the actual bag those are in down, and then he'll put the lunchbox in, and he'll step back a little ways, giving Charlie some space to get used to him again.
Once he's got it thoroughly scribbled out, he just starts, the rock just kind of hits the symbol, and he just starts zigzagging on it to where it would cover it, and then he just starts drawing circles around it and into it and through it, spiraling with the rock. so that if anybody actually looks at it, they won't see the symbol. And when that's done, he just kind of sits there for a minute on his haunches. Then he just slowly looks up at Charlie and says, if they don't see it, they won't know.
They're not looking for us. They're looking for other people. They're looking for... We know there are easier people for some of them to go after, and some of them don't want trouble with anyone. But we know at least, and we can do a few things that can help. But I know, well, actually the point is I don't know about you, but you're like me. You're like the others. I don't know what's happened in your life, but I brought a few things to make it easier, and he gestures towards the food and the things, like, at least for a little while. Have we a disconnection, or is Aaron just standing there in silence? Uh-oh. Think about a disconnection. Just give the man a few moments. But if you're watching the scenes and find them interesting, I'm doing a lot of investigations with this character currently. But it's for Living with Darkness, the Hunter venue. We've got a very good ST at the moment who's dealing with these different things, and a few other things as part of some of the benefits of the game. The game is, by no means perfect, no game ever is, but it's interesting. I know my comrade in arms is having a bit of internet trouble, it seems, so we'll give it another few minutes. If he doesn't come back, he doesn't come back. The game can be found on Facebook. Just look for the Living World of Darkness. There's a lot of different venues. There's Vampire Masquerade. There's Wolf the Apocalypse, which, of course, needs you can play a ghoul, or you can play a vampire, or you can play a kinfolk or werewolf. There's also Mage, which has Mage the Ascension, of course, with the Traditions pages primarily. However, there's a beginnings of a Technocracy venue, which is experimental, might not work out, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, do I hear movement? Welcome back.
Not supposed to know about that. No. Yeah, I was here the entire time. It's just it.
Okay.
I've been trying to unmute myself.
I wouldn't bother muting yourself, so if it's giving you problems.
Yeah. My. Yeah, I didn't realize Google was going to be that horrible today. Curse you, Google, and your integrations lagging out of the world. Your Android, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so on and so forth. So did you hear anything I said earlier? Was it just incredibly good timing?
Heard some stuff. Your character was going about,
that's right, because you actually responded.
Yeah, I responded to that, and then nothing.
Yeah, sorry. Technological rage makes me forget things. But yeah. So when you tell them about the creatures not noticing or seeing or some such, and you point out the blankets and lunchbox, he's gonna get a kind of a confused look on his face and go, are you with the shelters? Or...
No, I do a few different things to help people out, but you're another imbued, and I don't know how you've ended up here. but I suppose you could call it comradeship. Just I know it's not easy. I don't know exactly what happened with you, but I've had to confront things which have left marks other than physical marks. But I just wanted to come back, talk to you, and hopefully come back again other times. Some of the others. Just to talk. You might know things we don't know. You might have seen things we don't know, and even if all your issues, just say a little bit. If you're not ready to confront things yourself, you can give your opinion. You can give different insight.
Do me a favor there, Kevin.
Yep. Should I be rolling
Did the
Charlie's
dice
leadership?
come up?
The dice did come up. A 3, 5, and a 4. I think I should be rolling Charlie's leadership.
Okay, whatever.
Your dice are 3, 5, and 4.
Yeah, because as you're talking, he starts to break down. Yeah. As Charlie is actually talking about that, he starts to break down. So, just full on. The crying, the gibbering starts. Hold on, I gotta actually figure out what he's gonna say. It's been a while. Okay. So as he starts to break down, you can probably make out. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. No, I don't want to say it. No, you can't. No. Don't want to look again. Don't look again. Not the fire. Not the fire. And when he gets to the fire is when he actually starts to break down horribly.
Yeah, do you think leadership or empathy would be best to try and just get him to calm down to some degree?
Up to you, man.
I gotta go with leadership of bigger dice pool, I'll be honest with you.
It's up to you, man. You can use both. It depends on how you want to approach it. Yes.
He's just gonna be. He's like, Aaron. Sorry, he doesn't actually know the name, so sorry. He's like, you don't have to let them see you, but they are out there. If you work with us, you don't have to see them. You don't have to go near them, unless you're ready for that. But if you work with us, we can keep an eye on you. We can help you. Not just like this, but just like at the gas station, sooner or later you'll see another one. But you can tell us, and we can deal with it. You don't have to do nothing, but that doesn't mean you don't have to interact with them. So if you work with us, it'll be safer for you, and you'll be contributing. I'll point towards the Unity symbol. That is, you're drawing looking for unity. You're drawing looking for networking, coming together. So rolling leadership. And 3 successes. If it was difficulty 6, which it might not be, a higher. Is necessary?
Oh, he's in no condition to put up resistance. I mean, if somebody made a social challenge right now for him to, hand them a hand sandwich that he was trying to eat, he would hand it.
Yeah,
it's fine. That's the best way to describe it. He's gone.
Charlie will probably try and get the blanket around him to keep him dry at least, and just get him to sit down for a while. Just stay with him, because he doesn't know what's happening. He's going on about fire and other things. There's not necessarily anything he can say, but you don't always have to say something. Just being with someone sometimes can make a difference. He knows whatever's happened to this guy. It's going to be a long haul. Trying to get him back into the fray, so to speak.
Yeah. When Charlie actually points out the Unity symbol that he's scratched into the wall, he's gonna look surprised to see it there.
And when he sees it, he's surprised.
Like,
you're looking for help, even if you don't realize it. I didn't put that there. I saw you drawing that. Even if consciously you're afraid, subconsciously, I think you want help. I think you don't want to be alone.
Come on, Dice Stream. Come on, Dice Stream. You're supposed to work. Do my bidding, Google.
Do you want me to roll for you? Nope. There's a tree.
I might have you do that next time.
A 9. And...
It should be a 1.
Is that a 8, I think? A 3, a 9, and a 9.
Isn't
3, 9, 9.
God damn it. No, when I want to fail. Digits. The hell with you, probability. The hell with you. Yeah, he'll kind of start to get a hold of himself then. Not very well because he's still fucked. But he'll see it and he'll kind of start to calm down, and he's still kind of a gibbering wreck. So if I don't draw it, if I don't write it, if I don't do it, it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. And then I don't realize what I'm doing, and then I'm doing it anyway. Only I'm doing it in places that I don't want to be, and I see things I don't want to see. I don't want to know. I don't. He'll kind of look at Charlie while Charlie's holding him there. He'll go.
Well, he's not holding him down or anything, but he is beside him, kind of thing. He's put the blanket around.
I thought you said you put an arm around him.
No, he put a blanket around him. He's sitting beside him, but he's not like trying to restrain him in any way, because that could end up with Charlie getting punched in the face.
Okay. Yeah. Or bitten in the neck somewhere. Yeah, he'll kind of look at him and say, gasoline works.
Not
Gasoline always works. And he'll swallow, and he'll kind of shudder for a minute.
Charlie will open up the sandwiches and just leave them there. See if Aaron wants to take one out. He's like, these are for you. But not all of them have to be hurt. Some of them are as scared as you are. I saw one not too long ago. It was hurting people, but it was afraid. It didn't want to be forgotten. But we talked with it. No one had to be hurt after that. Now I keep an eye on it. It's not hurting anyone. Not all of them have to be burned, but some of them do. I understand that. I don't rush towards that, but sometimes we have to. That's what some of us are there for. Each of us has a different part to play. I don't like hurting things, even if they've hurt other people. It's my part to help calm down some of the others, help them stop and think about what they're doing. But some of the others are more aggressive. They jump to violence first. we all have a part to play, and that's why it's better if we work together. Those who are good at fighting when the time is called for, they can play their part. And I'm looking into things at the moment. There was some people were attacked. They weren't badly hurt, but I'm trying to find the beings that did it, so I can find out why. Hopefully get them to stop. And if they get worse, then some of the others will come in. I'll let them know. But we have good people. Some too quick to go to violence, but I have some friends you might like to meet. If it would be okay with you if I brought one or two of them here. And one of them he's got a business. He's looking for people to help out. Like I told you last time, maybe he could take you on. You could earn some money. You wouldn't have to sleep rough anymore. And if you saw anything, he's one of us. So you could let him know. Me and him will deal with it if you're not feeling up to getting involved personally. But you'd be able to let him know, and you know it's being dealt with without having to get too involved, without having to go too far until you're ready.
Yeah, while Charlie's been talking, he's pulled out one of the sandwiches. He's probably halfway through it.
Yeah.
He's listening, but it's food.
Yeah.
And those of you that have never been hungry before, yeah, that's a thing. Probably choked on a bite or two when he first started, actually.
Yeah, Charlie would be going to take his
time. I remember
time.
That feeling.
Charlie going to take his time. He says, you don't have to eat it all now. And he'll actually take out a few coins, and he'll write down a number again in case he's lost. He's like, gave you this number before. I know you can spend this on a few things, but if you are hungry, or if you need help, ring this number, use these coins, I'll come by with some more.
Aaron will nod, take it, and take the number. You can see him starting to check through the pockets. Like I said last time, it's torn. Most of what he's wearing is beaten up, torn, dirty. There's probably chemical stains of one variety or another on different places. You can probably see the burn up his left arm again when he's rummaging, and in his left pocket of the hoodie itself, he pulls out the napkin. It's still there. He probably forgot about it.
Charlie just kind of smiles to him. Okay. Tell you what, you stay here, and we're nearby at least. And when I come back next, which might be a few days, I'll bring some new clothes. Winter's getting closer, something a bit warmer. Do you have any bag or anything to keep things in?
He just kind of shakes his head.
I'll bring it back too. A few spare changes of clothes.
If you he just kind of starts shaking his head. if you've got more, people notice you. People try to take it away.
Like I said, when you're a bit better, a friend might be able to help you get some work, and then they'll keep an eye on you better, make sure nobody comes after you, anything like that.
What? Where are they? Where
My
are they the
friend,
most?
the most.
He'll just start shaking his head. He'll just start shaking his head.
Um, he'll tell him.
Not you. Them.
Oh, yeah, I know them. They. He'll let him know certain one or two street names, and just tell him like, don't go there though. Or I've talked with the beings there, but they're in those places. So if you stay away from them, I know where those ones are. I'll keep an eye on them. You don't have to. They've been talked to already.
He just shakes his head. Don't want to go where they are. Don't want to go where they are.
And now you know where to avoid them.
And you gave him the paper with it and the napkin. So the napkin goes into one pocket, the paper goes into the other.
Yeah.
Um, if I can remember anything, I see. I'll call.
Okay.
I don't. He just got to kind of look over with his eyes where the unity symbol is. I don't always remember.
That's all right. We say at this stage Charlie goes away, but the next day Charlie will come back. We don't have to do like same, but Charlie will come back. But he'll bring one fresh set of clothing, some more food. But on the inside of the jacket, he'll have basically sewn a number for the burner phone, and just so, and he'll point it out to Aaron. So like he will notice it himself, but if he's ever taking it off and stuff, to remind him.
Yeah, probably then he'd only eat like 2 or 3 of the sandwiches because your stomach shrinks.
Yeah.
And then it hurts if you eat too much. It just occurred to me. I know way too much about this character. Play what you know, but yeah. He when he drops off the clothes and stuff, he'll talk with him a little. One of the things he'll ask is how to word it. Actually, can you give me a 3d10 roll, please, Kevin?
3d10.
Because if I do it, we're gonna sit here for 3 minutes waiting for it.
6, 6, 7.
That was almost hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. That almost would have been, my hunter's gonna die and become a demon host. That's fucked up.
Hunters make the worst.
Yeah. Aaron will actually. Yeah. Because nothing works anymore.
Yep.
But they're just catatonic wrecks. But yeah, that beside the point. Yeah, he'll actually tell him my name it's Aaron. Do you? I'll get it. How often?
How often? I don't. How often does what happen?
Uh, and he just kind of taps his head and then points to where the unity symbol is. How often?
Only twice
Because if I try to tell them,
for me.
and he nods. If I tried not to listen, it gets louder.
Well, like I said, you can. If you get information, you can let me know. You can call me on that number, and maybe it'll be easier to deal with. And also, if I need to deal with when they're doing things, then that will be contributing.
It gets worse when you don't do anything.
Yeah,
And,
but that's
and he'll
Yep.
just nodding.
That's why we can work together. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably leave the scene at that, but I want to do one last leadership role. Just drive home that you can contact me if things happen.
Curse you and your fucking dice pool!
That is only a measly 4 successes.
It's enough. Yeah. I'll ask Trenton if I see anything over the next few days.
Yeah, cool. I know he's working on the rest of the adventure, so we'll leave the scene there.
Right.
Bye bye.